McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Between the hashes, it's Ship. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hall. Hard running there. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
They boot it away. Searching for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Throwing, Lagway. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Edwards. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Touchdown Bears! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, UNC. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Flagway wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Flagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Drops back, it's Edwards. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Ship. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Here's Lagway to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. He'll be dropped.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Out wide left, it's Livingston. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Cuts it upfield. It's Beal. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Lagway. Out wide right, it's Livingston. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Brown. Breaks into the open, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that. The most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Edwards. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Tight end now in motion. Gonna look downfield again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, Don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
Makes the grab in their space. Crosses midfield. 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Crosses the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Under pressure. And down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Finds a crease, it's Morris. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Quarterback changing the play. Flagway wants to throw. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Hauls it in. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Flagway to pass. Moving out to the right. It's caught. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Throwing again, here's DJ Flagway. Into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Out wide left, it's Ship. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Working that left side now. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 11 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's Texas A&M who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped right there.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Right side, it's Livingston. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Beal. Can't get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Making the adjustment. Lagway. Rush right in his face. Left side is Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Paul. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Out wide left, it's Thurman. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's into the open down the middle. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll give it to him again. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Might have a chance. Bulldozes his way through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense has needed some kind of a big play, man. Something to get them going to hang their hat on. They're trailing in this game. Palmer, is this it? Can they get the run game going? Is there enough time to continue to pound away?
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the defense. They've been playing so well up to this point, and then to give up a long touchdown run like that, that's a gut punch. You've got the lead, but when you take the field again, this defense, they have to get that mentality, that confidence back, because this game isn't over.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Morris. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throwing, Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, UNC. The defense putting points on the board.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Look out! And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
North Carolina, 29. Number 92, set to kick it off.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Lagway wants to throw. Escapes the sack. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the third sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.